Hello, everybody. I'm sorry to say that the course is not going in the right direction despite all the effort that we're putting in. And the main reason is the ignorance of most of you in the communication system, and most of you even not trying to learn, despite all the effort that we put in this. In this video, I will share with you some tips to reload all the system, because the system should work automatically. And to work automatically, there should be a rules that I was trying to type, but nobody probably either know how to read it or not reading it. So I created this video, and I hope that everybody watch and then join. So the online head ultrasound course for pediatrician required a few things. The first one is the meeting media, the platform that we use to meet. And the platform that we use is called Zoom software. And when you join the software, there are two types of joining. The first one is general joining, for general lectures. And this is for everybody. Anyone can join. The joining is either as a guest without creating an account. And when you do so, the system will use your mobile or your computer name, whatever the name is there. The second is you create an account before you join. When you join in either way, as a guest or as a user, you need a meeting ID, which is my ID. Everybody in Zoom has an ID. Now, I decide whether to put password or not. So the password sometimes is not necessary, but I put it for more security. After I create the meeting for specific date and time, there should be a link. So I sent the link to everybody. And the meeting starts when I start, when the meeting starts, when the host starts. You click on the link, and because this is a link, the system will ask you for user ID and will ask you for a password if needed. Now, when you create Zoom, the Zoom should be like this. Your personal ID, and you have a list. So you go to home, and you will see this, joining, if you want to schedule a meeting, how to share your screen, and so forth. And you will see if you already set a schedule for meeting, and you'll see contacts. And then you can chat. This is the chatting area. So you can select anybody and chat with him or her. Now, there is something, a specific meeting, not the general meeting, different from lecture. This is for specific people. These people already giving the permission by creating a group, like the group we created, like this group. This group, head ultrasound group. You can see the head ultrasound group in here. Now, and then to be in the group, you need to create an account. And then whoever created that group should add you to this group. If you see the group in you are already invited. You don't need invitation link. Once I start meeting and I click, so once I start the meeting and I click here, I start the meeting. Everybody in the group who already giving the permission will receive the invitation. You don't need to have a link. There will be no link if you are not in the group. If you don't see your name in the group, then you are not in the group. You will not see the invitation. So the process is automatic. Now, when you create username, you need to make sure when you enter a lecture, not the specific group, the system will take your computer or your mobile name. For meeting this is, and even for security, using a mobile name or a computer name called nickname. Because if you misbehave during the talk, we don't know who you are. So you need to create an account. An account should have to clear your name and use the same name everywhere so people will know you. Now the principle of creating names is simple. Use your full name. It depends whether you use 2 names or 3 names or whatever you want. Sticking the name is incorrect. Adding salute to the name is not required. You don't need to say a doctor. We know you are a doctor. I know I'm doctor. No need to mention. You don't need to put salutes. You don't need to use common words like doctor, pedia, rose, whatever. It's just confusing. Don't put names, numbers with your names. Don't put underscore or period, dots or dashes. No need. Just write your full name. It's easy to recognize you. Now the general and courtesy behavior during the meeting. We have said that millions of times, but as if we're not saying anything. When you enter, hit mute. If you don't know, practice with your friend. Practice with your colleagues. Know how to use it. This is simple. So mute your mic if you're not talking. And when you talk, you have 2 options. Either use a headphone or be in a quiet room. You can't talk with your wife or your husband or your children and you are in the meeting. It's not acceptable behavior. Like this is not like a primary school. You can't chat with your colleagues in a clinic and be in the meeting. Use a headphone. And if you don't have it, don't join because you're disturbing many other colleagues. And practice before you join. And then we're only offering time like before, join before. So these are very important points in survey. Don't join unless you know everything in Zoom. The other is the survey. You need to take the survey on time. It's like an exam. Exam start at 8 a.m., finish at 10. You can take the exam at 11. And by saying, when I post, let's say at 11, and then somebody comes, no, my name is there, and he took the survey at 12. Like, what do you want me to say? I don't want to say you're lying. You can't do that. Like, we have to be honest because the system will never lie. Now, the survey will be taken when you hit submit and you receive a message that you completed the survey. Don't say, no, I did it, and then don't do it twice. When you do it twice and you write your detail in a different way, you consider a different person. Whether your number, you can try one time 00 and then next time you write plus because you consider different data. You have to be consistent with same name, same way, and always the name start with capital. Like this is a basic grammar. Start with capital letter and then and use either 2 names or 3 names or 4 names or 5 names, but be consistent. For example, Abdul Rahman. Don't say Abdul Rahman one time and then A Rahman next time and then A period or dot next time. You have to be same name, using same name. So the survey, do not lie, no way. So either you took it, don't tell me, oh, I took it twice. Just practice on the monkey survey. Create an account, it's a free, and practice. And again, playing around this survey is not something nice. It's just like frustrating and time consuming from them. And the other things is keeping up. We created a WhatsApp for information. So if you're lagged for 2 days, just give yourself 5 minutes, scroll up and read. If you don't read and you don't have time, ask your colleague. Having work or duty is not. I do 8 shifts per month, 24 hours in addition to I do 3 jobs. So having 2 shifts is not an excuse not to read. I have family and I have my work, and you have to read. You have to read. And if you cannot read, ask your colleagues. And please, when you have a gap, just scroll up and read what's there in the. When I write notes, it's for a reason. I just don't write it just to wear. And if I write and you read and you don't understand, ask. What does that mean? Because asking same question that I already answered again and again, it's really frustrating and time consuming. Now, again, the names are very important. Please use same name. Don't change your name. Don't change the words. Don't change the letters. Don't change the space. Don't change anything in your name. And use the basic grammar. Any name should start with capital letter, uppercase, and there. Emails. All the emails are non-professional. Professional email should include your name. No salute, no prefixes, no underscore, no numbers, no common word, just your name. If the system does not allow you to use your name, then add something, a number or something, because sometimes there is a common names and the system will have that name and will not accept. That time you add a number. You can't add underscore and number for no reason. If everybody used the word doctors, then the system will be confusing. So use your name. And please review this again and again. So when you look and you know to chat, you just press on more, and then you will see chat and your name. When you look at here, make sure that you understand. Okay? Play with, look at home, what does that mean? Look at meeting, what does it mean? Look at, and play with your friend. Play with your colleagues. Do not play. Just go to YouTube and write Zoom. How I use Zoom. It's simple. How I create email. It's how I write my name in YouTube. And you will see zillions of video to help. So we're going to reload because the system is totally not working. It's totally mess. And please don't be emotional. Be professional. When I tell you it's not possible, not because I don't like you, not because I want you to thank me. It's just not working. You might be my colleague, you might be friend. We like you, I like you, you like you. We are very good friends, but the system is not working. So has nothing to do with emotion, this, and has nothing to do with giving you a favor or giving me a favor. I don't want anybody to thank me. I just want a system to work. So I need everybody to follow the rules. Thank you very much. And I hope you read the video, you look at the video and read the information and again and again.